I haven't had an opportunity to drive a factory manual 6-speed F430, but there's absolutely no way it feels any better than this unit. So it's been about 2 months since Art and the guys came down to install the conversion kit. About 24-hour flight in and back overnight and gone. And really the car has just been absolutely amazing. I've had an opportunity to drive it basically nonstop here for the past 60 days-ish or so. And it's just, I can't get enough of it. Between the 6-speed conversion making the car feel just absolutely so much different and so much more fun to drive. And while they were here, they put my new exhaust on, which is just absolutely rowdy and obnoxious, which makes it even more entertaining. I can't say enough about the change. I enjoyed the car as an F1. I always wanted to, at some point, convert it to a 6-speed. The first 5 cars I ever owned were manuals, and to actually have it done is kind of something I knew I wanted to do, but having it actually done is unbelievable. And Art being able to pull it off, it's just unreal. Everybody sees it, hears it, looks at it, car shows, they look in and go, oh my God, I can't believe it's an actual 6-speed. I never get a chance to see these. It's just been tremendous fun, and I can't thank Art enough. Not only that, he seems to be excited about it as I am. We continue to stay in touch, asking me how the car's doing, asking what's next and what's new. And I continue to see what he's working on for the next conversion that may pique the interest of myself and others. So it's been a great time. The first, I'd say 5 cars I owned were manual. I remember the first car I bought that was an automatic, and it was a CTSV. And I was looking at 6 speeds, and I was looking at the automatics. And at the time I lived in New York on Long Island, and I was commuting to Brooklyn every day back and forth. And I ultimately decided to go with the automatic. I can't say I regretted it. It was so much easier to drive as a daily driver, but that car absolutely would have been more fun as a 6-speed. But that was the first car I ever bought as an automatic. At that point, I started driving automatics as a daily, but that's a utility type device as far as I'm concerned. If you really want to go drive and have fun, it's got to be a manual. I actually had a GTR beforehand, the dual clutch transmission. Yeah, you can't beat it. It's faster, more responsive, but it can also be a little dull and not nearly as entertaining as a manual 6-speed. If it doesn't have a clutch, it's just not as fun. I remember when I first got in contact with Art about purchasing a conversion kit and having the conversion done, and he showed me all the CAD work and efforts that have gone into the R&D. As an engineer myself, I was just blown away. At first, before I knew Art was working on this, I thought maybe I can pull this off myself. Felt easy in my mind, and then he started showing me all the work and detail behind the scenes, and realized, wow, I don't think I have the time, energy, or resources to make that happen myself. I really think the crown jewel, of course, is that billet shifter. I mean, the pedal, CNC billet, one-piece aluminum. From top to bottom, every single piece is a showpiece. The bracket to the transmission, the linkage, everything is just absolutely top-notch quality. I'll say I expected high-quality parts, and I'm just absolutely blown away. CNC'd, billet aluminum, spec'd out. Getting an opportunity for Art to show me even just the blueprinting, the drawing, the CNC work, it blew me away. And that's why it feels just absolutely unbelievable. I got a C5 track car, T56, nothing too special about it. And that's what I was used to. I'm used to T56, Corvettes, those type of manual transmission. The billet gated conversion, having the first one done, it just doesn't compare. It's as smooth as anything I could ever imagine to drive, and it's just absolute joy. So, to my surprise, not even knowing, I was expecting to have the original cast pieces that Art was working through and building and doing his original conversions with. And again, I had an opportunity to see those, and they were just absolutely brilliant. He surprised me with the opportunity to have the first billet modular shifter, really the first in-house design. And I haven't had an opportunity to drive a factory manual 6-speed F430, but there's absolutely no way it feels any better than this unit. Just again, the workmanship, the craftsmanship, and that billet modular piece. When they unwrapped it that night, I think they got in on a Thursday night at somewhere around midnight. They pulled it out and showed it to me. I just couldn't believe what that thing looked like. I was expecting a really nice cast unit, really nice cast pedal unit, all the pictures that I saw, and then when they pulled out that billet CNC modular unit, I just couldn't believe how nice that piece was. And really, I feel honored actually to be the first one to have an opportunity to get that in my car. Makes it feel special to me. And I know Art was, like I said earlier, just so absolutely excited to be able to see it in action. He and the European Auto Group really takes pride in what they do, and clearly a lucky recipient of that. Another piece that makes the driving experience just so much fun is the fact that it's the new exhaust. Had an opportunity while everything was apart to get EAG to install a few pieces that I collected over the previous few months. Had a frequency or an FI exhaust, top speed resonators, top speed headers, ceramic coated all the way through by Shoreline powder coating. And Art, when he came down, finished it all off and put it all together. I had to send some text messages to my neighbors at 1 o'clock in the morning for the first startup to apologize. Luckily, I have the best neighbors in the world because one was away, the other one somehow slept through it, and then the third one is a huge car person, so they enjoyed it. But the best part about the car now is really the combination of the two. The fact that you can as you're downshifting, the car is just absolutely rowdy, loud, and relatively obnoxious. But being in the car, everything's behind you, so you kind of forget that that is that loud. But the popping, the crackling, the downshifting when you're hearing the clink of the gated 6-speed, and then the loud exhaust really just makes the car something really special. When I first bought the car, it was bone stock. I just kind of had a vision of making it a manual. Having a nice loud exhaust, making it a little bit different than any other 430, putting a wing on and a front lip, some tasteful modifications to just make it mine. Don't want to pull up to a car show and have someone pull up with the same exact car. And with the help of Art and EAG, really, I think we pulled off something special that I really enjoy. Art, from day one that I reached out to you via email, you've been an absolute professional businessman. And really, I feel like we've become friends over the past year. Conversations, talking about business, talking about engineering, design. I can tell it's your passion. It's certainly mine. I'm envious that you have an opportunity to go chase your dreams and do these type of conversions. The success that you have and will continue to have with EAG is well deserved. I'm just really glad to be a really small piece of something that's absolutely huge. The manual community out there certainly claims you're doing the Lord's work, which I think is certainly entertaining for all of us. So continue to do it. Continue to go down this platform. Anybody who has an F1 that doesn't have a manual 6-speed in any car, call Art. He's up to the task to make that conversion possible for you. And absolutely, I recommend talking to EAG for all your car needs.